Mrs. Smith, how did you and Miss De La Cruz meet?
So, as you can tell by my attire, I take life pretty seriously, and my hard work has led to me owning a pretty successful business. That business took me down to Colombia. I was trying to inquire about some possible buildings that we might purchase, some dealings that could be done. I go out for dinner, I order some salsa. All of a sudden I have Miss De La Cruz here salsaing all over me, and pretty soon we fall in love. There's some miscommunication about what's going on with her real situation, but I do bring her back to the United States, and that's where things start to unfold, or unravel, as you may say. She becomes pregnant, although I'm wondering if the glow she had that night was pregnancy and not just a twinkle in her eye that she shows today so affectionately. And really, like I said, it started to unravel. There's a baby. It looks nothing like me. It looks just like her. And then some guy pops up from the past. And she says it's her cousin or her uncle or something. It's not even clear on who this guy is. And I just have a lot of questions for her. But I kind of just let him go. And then now she shows up and is trying to drag me into this, saying the baby's mine. It's definitely not a Smith. It's definitely a De La Cruz or whatever her cousin's name is. So, because that ain't my baby.
Okay, that was a bit much. All right, let me start with you, Mrs. De La Cruz. How did you guys meet?
In Colombia. He went there and he likes me and he wanted to dance on salsa, so
I ordered salsa.
I show my move. Let me talk because you already talk. So I show my move and everything with down salsa, and well, who's not gonna fall in love? So he did. We did fall in love, and we have a baby together. We make that baby in Colombia, Medellin.
Again, I think that baby was made in Colombia, but before I ever landed.
No, it was with him. It was with him, 100%.
Okay, I gotta have. I have to have order because y'all got me over here ready to eat some salsa and do salsa and everything else. Well, okay, so what was the relationship like, Mrs.
Smith? Beautiful. And
tell her what you call me. Money bags?
Papi.
Yeah, money
I call
papi.
you papi. I call you papacito rico, mi amor.
That's how this all happened. She called me papi. And
papi.
yeah.
You like when I call you papi.
I love it. And parts of me did fall in love with parts of you. However, again,
don't complain. I'm gonna give you a big hug.
She's a great woman, and it just comes down to the reality of the situation, which is this is not my baby.
It is.
Okay. So, how was this relationship? How was it like? I mean,
it just moved too quick.
Spicy. I was the salting thing,
Okay.
Flavor, everything.
Okay, we have to get. Go ahead, Mrs. Smith.
She's right. It was flavorful. It was exciting. I got in over my head. She had that glow about her that I questioned. We go back to, the middle of nowhere USA where I'm from, and she sticks out like a sore thumb, but she's trying to blend in. I'm trying to blend her in. And then all of a sudden, Enrique shows up, who's, again, her cousin or her brother or her uncle's sister or whatever he is. And all of a sudden, the baby looks a lot closer to Enrique's shade than mine. So I'm just saying there's a lot of questions.
That's not true.
And I thought I loved this woman. I made a mistake. I had good intentions. It was you can look at this woman. She's insanely gorgeous. However, that doesn't make it my baby.
Okay.
It is.
It doesn't even look like me.
There's no vanilla. It's a girl.
There's no vanilla in the coffee.
Hey.
That's straight
I need
Colombian.
some order in my courtroom, okay? How do you describe the relationship? How was it like?
Flavor, fire, you know that you like it.
Yeah.
I know you do, you like it.
I mean, come on, look at her. It's stupid.
I know.
I'm not going to play dumb.
Everything, the flavor. I was literally doing the dishes and cooking like this every day.
I wanted to practice making
like
the babies.
That?
I just didn't
and
want the results.
And when I'm walking around every time, he just spank it there and everything. It's so hot.
Okay,
why wouldn't you spank that? Look at her. Come on.
Okay.
And it was flavor, and it was all the passion. And of course we have a baby because we was having passion almost every time, every day. How is not going to be possible?
It was more than once a day. We were practicing all the time. But again, it started with me ordering.
Latina,
it went
never
from
enough.
Chips and salsa to practice in tango to now where there's a baby.
Mr. Smith, why do you have doubt about being the father of this child?
Listen, obviously I got game. I scooped this girl up, and we practiced all day, every day. But that doesn't make it my baby. Come on, Judge. You can tell I got Riz. I ain't Ohio here.
All right, Miss De La Cruz. Why do you believe he is the father? I need to know.
Because all the salsa we did, of course. I mean, I'm Latina. Latina, if you take them to dance, they go pregnant after that. We reproduce babies like, you know, like everything in life. We are very abundant, and then he's the dad because he's a girl. That's why he say they doesn't look like him. It looks like me, and you should be proud of that because I do very, very gorgeous babies. We make that, but it looks more like me, thank God. But anyways, it's like, it's his daughter. Okay. 100%. There is no doubt about. I know the day, the time, and the hour we make. It was the most gorgeous 50 seconds of my life.
Oh.
You know what they say, Your Honor, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. All I'm saying is her baby darker than the juice I produce, okay?
Because look at me. I'm dark.
Y'all blowing me away with this case, okay?
Excuse me. I'm dark. What did you expect? You are white like a milk, and I'm dark like a Colombian flavor. Of course it's gonna look dark. Of course. You put black and white, they're gonna be more black than white. So I'm dark.
Right.
It's gonna be that way.
There's no milk in this coffee, though. I mean, look at her.
You are milk.
Beautiful.
And you put your milk, papi. I remember that milk.
Okay.
Again, wrong flavor juice.
Okay. Before this get a little bit out of hand. Wow.
You like
what
it.
was
goddamn Skippy.
Oh,
you like it.
Okay. Wait, I don't know what y'all doing, but I don't know if y'all leaving together or what. But what was your initial reaction when she told you she's pregnant and you was the father? Was you happy?
Yes, you was happy.
I was happy for her. Again, I had my own doubts. And again, she's beautiful and she had a glow about her, but I thought, oh, she was just pregnant. Like, she didn't show, and she's wonderful. I'm not here to badmouth her. But that glow she had, I think I misunderstood. There was language barrier. There was some misunderstanding on my part. I think that glow was the pregnancy she already had. And then when she got here, like I said, 5 months later, a baby pops out. I'm not great at math, but that's not baby numbers, right?
That's not true. It was more than 5 months.
All right.
Stop it.
How would I know? We were practicing trying to make the baby every day, and apparently there was already a baby on the way.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
You put the seed, and the seed grow.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember the seed. Don't.
Beautiful 55, was it 15 seconds?
Let's see how long you can last with you.
Mrs. Del Cruz. Okay, y'all gotta respect my courtroom now. What was the initial reaction? How did he act when you told him?
He was happy, and then after that he started to being so weird about asking me multiple questions, which I don't understand, and I just pretend I understand. But
see, now you know how I felt.
I do feel the same way. I speak two languages. How many languages do you speak?
Okay, so let me ask
Not enough,
you.
I guess.
Okay, well, let me ask you. How has he been? Has he been a father in his child life? Has he?
He is like, I don't know. He wanted to. He was like yes, but then he just disappeared and started being so mean and mad and rude with me and telling over the time that that's not his daughter. I don't want she listen to that because that's not good for a child.
She's not the problem. I would love to be with her and raise this child with her. However, this extra guy, Enrique, he presents the problems because there's questions about who he is and what his relationship to her are. And to be quite honest, I think that Enrique fits a trend in her style of man. He's a bad boy. Obviously, she likes bad boys, and I don't trust this guy. I think he's up to illegal activities.
That's not true.
I think you see me as the bad boy that Enrique used to be for you, because obviously you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying right now.
I don't know what you're saying.
Translate. Just to let you know, he's not a bad boy, but you can kick him out. It doesn't matter. I like you,
When did I meet Enrique? Did I say I want some of that good too? And when we were in Colombia?
I like you.
Did I say
Hey, you guys are forgetting that you in my courtroom. Y'all not at home, laying on the couch.
Toot is legal in Colombia.
What
you know what I'm
couch?
saying? That's what I said.
Couch.
Let me get some toot.
Okay.
And her man Enrique shows up with the good stuff, and that's what I think. I think he's just, you know what I'm saying?
So is it anything that you worried about losing?
I mean, no, because here's the situation. Either we lose Enrique, which I'm not scared to lose, and I gain her back, or she goes away with Enrique and I get my freedom back, right? And I can understand all the conversations had in my head at that point.
So I'm going to ask you, is it anything you worried about losing?
Him and my daughter. Him.
We're not going to lose your daughter. And
boy, I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, you might try to come. If it is yours,
if I don't want her, why would I try to take her daughter?
Well,
no.
Some men do that, but okay. So
I just want to clear up what's up with Enrique. So
he's no one.
Okay. Well, if I'm the dad, then he doesn't matter, and we can just send him back to Colombia, and it'll be all good.
Okay. All right, Mr. Smith. Are there any specific incidents that made you allegedly think the question of the paternity of the child?
Well, again, it comes to what I thought was her brother, who I never even met till we moved back to the States. I never met him in Colombia when we were down there where he and she lived. And then, so I installed cameras just to protect myself and her, to be quite honest, because I don't know who this guy is. Supposedly he's her brother. The camera says that they're not brother, sister. It shows all kinds of intimate details that I'd rather not get into, but show that my doubts were founded. I don't think it's her brother.
Okay, so Mr.
I think it's her lover.
Me?
It's your lover.
Did you spy me?
Well, I had to spy on him, and you happened to be in the video with him.
Oh. So, okay.
I trusted you, not him.
Okay. Let me ask you. So what do friends and family members say about this situation?
Well, they obviously think I got swindled into being a sugar daddy, even though they don't recognize the Riz. But to me, it was just love brought back to America that has gone wrong.
So what do your friends and family members say about this situation?
They love him. We all love him
Y'all,
so much.
So y'all all love him, huh?
We love
you, Enrique?
Oh, so much. You.
Right. I'm a vacation home to them.
No, you are not. You are my puppy.
Right.
Oh, good Lord. Y'all are killing me up here. I'm going to need some water in a minute.
We love him.
So the whole family love him, including Enrique?
Right, including her brother, Enrique.
Where's my brother?
Right, look at that face when she says anything about Enrique.
Oh,
she gets excited about me, but she gets like a crazy light in her eye when she talks about her baby daddy, Enrique.
Papi, I have a big heart. What can I say?
Okay, so
we'll see.
Okay, Miss De La Cruz, how have you been affected by this paternity? I mean,
well, I'm worried that I cannot be able to raise my daughter, our daughter, here in the States, and I have to go back there to Colombia. She's gonna have a better life here than Colombia, because I know how hard it can be sometimes there. She deserves a good education and a lot of stuff and opportunities.
Okay. So let me ask you, is there anybody else that can be this child's father?
Just him.
Right. Look at the way she answers that question. And can I clear something up? I'm a good dude. I'm rich, right? I own a plastic company. You understand what that means? Like, I make stupid money. I can just take care of her and her daughter. It's whether me and her can move forward. That's what concerns me. And she's really concerned that if me and her don't stay together, her paperwork's not going to finalize, and she's going to have to go raise her daughter back in Colombia. Her daughter can stay here. I'll pay for it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a bad guy, but what me and her have really depends on this Enrique guy who, again, I don't think is her brother. I think it's her lover.
What about?
So if you're worried all about your daughter, leave me alone and just take the money and go. Be with Enrique.
No, I want to be with my daughter too. What about if Enrique move away and it's just me and you and the daughter, our daughter, and the money?
We'll see what happens. See, you want it all. That's the thing with you.
Of course, I want you, Papi, and I want my daughter, and I want the money.
I want what's best for your daughter, and I want you to be happy, but that's not going to come at my expense.
Me too. She needs her mom.
Okay, so you know what? I got these results right in front of me, and I'm about to get down to the bottom of this. So in the case of 5-month-old Maria, Ms. Del Cruz, Mr. Smith, he is not the father. He is not the father.
I'll write you a check and your daughter will be fine, but you need to leave me alone. And I don't even care who Enrique is at this point. I don't care if he is your brother or your lover. Good riddance.
Oh my God. I kind of knew this was going to happen. What do you got to say for yourself,
That happened before I meet you.
Oh, I know. I know what that glow was. I asked for salsa, and all of a sudden I got...
By anything that I had to say here, you cannot be mad at me. Because I was, before I meet you, and I didn't know, and then I meet you, and our life starts when we meet. And what can I say? Something happened before. I didn't know until I found out when I was with you. And I choose to be my life with you. But you cannot be mad at me if I have a beautiful daughter growing in me before you. I didn't know that until I meet you, and I told you with my whole heart, and I give you my heart and my love, and I come here with you. And I thought it's yours. Okay, it's a girl. It looks like me. Thank God, but it's okay. It's a girl. What can I say? And it was before you. I don't know what to say, and I love you so much. But I want to be close to my daughter, close to you, and I want to raise her here because here is better for her.
All right, Mr. Smith, so what are you prepared to do moving forward?
I'm just going to write her a check and try to find a waitress that understands the difference between ordering salsa and getting pregnant.
Okay. And what about you, Mr. Delco? What are you planning to do now?
She just wants the money.
And my daughter and you. Don't forget about that.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Everything. I want everything. What's the problem if I want everything? I don't.
Well, you can't have everything.
I can't have everything.
See, Judge, she's just not. I'm giving her money and her daughter, and she just wants more.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that I can read these results and that we can come down to a conclusion that he is not the father. I wish y'all nothing but the best. You need to get your life together and figure out what's important to you. You guys, court is adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Whenever I'm reading, I like to use my reading glass. Get a pair at ISeeItClear.com.